Stuart Schmidt here. I am with the amazing, the one and only, he chuckles about that, the amazing one and only Andy Schindling, everybody. He is the founder and executive director of the Complete Player Charity. And we're down here in Annapolis meeting with Andy, talking about his charitable organization and their mission. So Andy, welcome.
Yeah, appreciate you, Stu.
How are you?
I'm doing great, man.
Good, man.
How are you?
Why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about the Complete Player and about what you guys are doing.
Yeah, so the Complete Player is a nonprofit organization focused on youth development. Started in 2015, and our main focus right now is our youth empowerment after-school program, which introduces middle school students to business and leadership, as well as entrepreneurship, and we open their eyes to what a day in the workforce looks like by taking them on field trips to local businesses, to tour the business, participate in some hands-on activities, as well as being able to interact with employees. So we're really trying to prepare them to take control of their future and empower them to become the best versions of themselves.
Yeah, that sounds good. I like that word, empowerment. That really gives some of these kids opportunities that they wouldn't have elsewhere. What are the ages of the youth groups?
7th to 8th graders, but they're between 12 and 14. It just depends on when they started school and whatnot.
So I really like what you said about the middle school age. Is that age the most influential age? Is that why why TCP chose that age?
Yeah, that's really the honey hole right now is with kids being so wrapped up in technology and having everything at their fingertips. They're influenced a lot younger these days. So what we've learned through the school system is, 9th and really 9th, 10th grade is you either got them or you don't.
Yep.
So we're really trying to influence them before they get there. So when they do get to high school, they kind of have an avenue or a path that they're trying to go down towards. So they have an idea of, hey, this is what I want to do when I get older, as opposed to being, 10th, 11th, 12th grade, graduating, and then being like, I don't know what I'm going to do with my life.
Yep.
At that point, it's kind of too late. So the middle school is really the honey hole that we're really trying to hammer home, but eventually move it into the high school so we can follow our middle school students for about 6 years.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's funny you bring up, when I was in middle school, I remember they did like that career analysis, career personality assessment.
Okay.
You know what it said I would be? It said I would be a barber when I grew up. So.
Oh,
yeah,
I can see that.
Then you see it. Maybe they're tie into my hair.
Yeah, there you go.
It always intrigued me to listen to Andy talk as a man of God, a man of the Word, and I follow him on Instagram and Facebook, and I always love seeing the unselfishness that Andy brings to his life, and getting in front of these children in this way is just an amazing opportunity. What does that do for you on the inside?
Oh, man.
Tough question, I'm sure.
Yeah, I guess fulfilled. I was blessed on my journey to have opportunities.
What was that journey like?
Yeah, so that was really revolved around sports and being an athlete, which led me to going to St. John's down in DC for high school to play baseball, and then which led me the opportunity to get drafted by the Orioles out of high school, as well as receive a scholarship to George Mason. But decided to go the professional route and spend 6 years in the minor leagues with the Orioles. And after that, realizing that sports end, the infamous, hey, Andy, this is the hardest thing we got to do, but you've been released today. Oh, by the way, we're leaving in 20 minutes. You got to be out.
Yeah.
But the life lessons I learned on my journey has really led to what I'm doing now. So, seeing the impact we're making on these kids and helping them to just be more confident and have more belief in themselves is very fulfilling.
Yeah. Yeah. So what we did, Michelle, myself, and Cooper, we became advocates for the Complete Player Charity. Came down here today into Andy's office, I guess we should call it. He's kind of got like a little satellite office here in Annapolis with a board member here downtown. We got the Blue Angels flying over today, which is really exciting, getting ready for the Naval Academy graduation. And so what are we down here for today?
So today is a big day for Stu, and I guess a bigger day for the complete player as Stu has been initiated to be on our board. So Stu will now be a member of the board of directors for the Complete Player Charity. Really looking forward to having his strategic advice and the connections in the community. He's very vibrant already, and he's just going to be a great addition to the board and really help us propel to where we're headed.
Yeah, and I appreciate the opportunity to work with Andy and work with the Complete Player. It's an honor to see some of the things that we put in place in our business and in our lives come full circle, and Michelle and I are able to give back to the community, able to provide the philanthropic opportunities through our time, our talent, and our treasure. And I know I talk about those often when I'm teaching classes, that when you're looking at surrounding yourself with important people and influential people, I think of the 5 most important people, I'm hoping this guy is going to be on that list for a long time. Or I know this guy's going to be on that list for a long time. So there is no hope. There is only due, and that's what we're down here today.
Absolutely.
What are some of the other events we have coming up?
Good question.
The Complete Player Charity.
Yeah, so we got our golf tournament coming up September 16th at Compass Point in Pasadena. We're preparing to start the 2019-2020 Youth Empowerment Programs at Brooklyn Park Middle School and MacArthur Middle School. And really, it's just being on the grind, trying to fundraise and build connections. And so those are the 2 big events that we got coming up, and next year is going to be a big year for us.
Yeah, so you guys will see Andy out there in the community. He's a member of the Chamber of Commerce. Usually he has on an orange shirt, so I don't know how we got him today in this teal.
By surprise.
Yeah, it matches your eyes a little bit there, Okay. So we got Andy in the teal shirt. Usually you'll see him out in the community in his vibrant orange TCP charity shirt. He usually has on some sort of orange shoes.
Yeah.
Right.
Orange and black.
He's got his car all wrapped. I mean, that's not a man dedicated to God and to his beliefs and organization. He wrapped his entire car around his mission and around his charity. That's really impressive, in my opinion.
Can't miss me when I'm driving.
You cannot miss him when he's driving. I'm honored to be here with Andy today, and honored to be in business with him and in life with him. Go TCP.
TCP, yep. And we're honored to have Stu as well. If you want to check us out, you can go to our Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. It's at TCP Youth Empowerment, or go to tcpyouthempowerment.org to find out more about our programs.
Sounds good. Where's that fist bump? We missed each other the first time.
I thought that was like the closing thing.
The closing. Yeah, man. Close it up.
So if you're feeling compelled or inspired, or you're just a lover of giving back to the community and you really want to serve by giving your time, your talent, or your treasure, you can go to our website, tcpyouthempowerment.org, make a contribution, or you can find our contact information, email us, see how you may want to get involved, through volunteering or just helping out where you can. But again, if you're feeling inspired and motivated to bless us with your time, your talent, or your treasure, go to our website, tcpyouthempowerment.org. We're looking for monthly supporters, one-time supporters, as much help as we can get to take this off the ground level and start making a major impact in the community that we're serving.